Hello, nobody. Hello, nobody. We'll see if people come in, but I don't know. Whatever the universe is giving us. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good today. Brushed up on some psychic protection, did some clearing this morning, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So, hell yeah. I got a Zevia. This is one of my favorite drinks right now. So, heck yeah. I should have had like music or something. Make it a little party, but I don't think like that's allowed on YouTube. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. Oh god. We have notifications. Fuck. Okay. Now it's just us. Now it's just us. Okay. Even though I'm just gonna talk to myself, let's fucking go. Let's talk to ourselves. Because I'm gonna post this so you can watch it, whoever you are, whoever's gonna see this. Welcome! So first off, my name is Zamira, of Sword and Seer. I'm a clairvoyant and a mystic and an energy healer, and I really wanted to show off my deck collection of tarot and oracle cards, as well as some of my other stuff. Oh, yay, we have a person. Hi. Welcome. I wanted to show you my collection, and it's all basically contained right here. And I have some faves and I have some not faves that I do want to share here. So, where should I begin? I guess I should begin at the most sacred in my heart. Okay, the most sacred heart piece that I have, the one that means the most to me, is gonna be this one. So, this is not my first tarot deck. I used to have another tarot deck, but I lost her when I left home. Hello, welcome! Oh my god, I'm so glad we got people here. I'm showing off my tarot and oracle decks. Welcome. So this is my second tarot and oracle deck that I have had ever. Hello, thank you. Thank you for loving my hair. I appreciate that. It took a long time to get to this spot here where it actually looks good. Hello, welcome. Come on in, guys. I'm just gonna let you guys filter through. Welcome in, guys. Definitely, if you want to stay connected and you're into spooky stuff, spiritual stuff, psychic stuff, hey, you got a sub. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's see here. So this is my second tarot deck. It is this Egyptian themed deck, and I love it so much. Like, it's almost like I can feel the spirit off of it after having used it for so freaking long. I used this in the beginning of my tarot journey. If you guys have been on this channel, then you've seen this deck of cards. Hello, thank you. Thank you. I tried my best on my makeup today. Heck yeah. So, yeah, this was my second tarot deck. All right, let's go into the next one. So, these next couple of decks are decks that I basically use kind of an emergency. Like, if the clairs are not working as well as I would like them to, then I pull out these decks. And I found them to be very, very helpful for psychic gifts and stuff like that. You know, some decks are really fluffy. These get to the meat. So first off, I kind of outgrew the Egyptian looking deck here. And so, you know, because I used it so much, I really wanted to kind of get something, just freshen up the vibe, you know what I mean? And keep that one for home. So what I would do, or the next one I had, is the Witch's Garden Tarot. Is so cute. It's so cute. It is like beautiful Just beautiful figures on here. I love this. I'm gonna try and look for like my favorite one. I don't know, but look at the lovers there. That's so pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. The Witch's Garden Tarot. So freaking beautiful. Whenever I found it, it just made me feel like a fairy. And that's the reason why. Hello! Welcome in. So yeah, we're just talking about tarot and oracle decks that I own. Showing off the collection, just hanging out. If you guys have any questions, definitely let them know. As long as they're cool, I'll answer. Okay, wait, let me see if there's other. Which ones? I love the Magician card in this deck. Oh, she's stunning, girl. Like, she's stunning. She's stunning. I want to find the High Priestess because she's... Oh, I love that card so much. Let's see. Ooh, the Star's a good one. Star is good. Thank you. I love to smile. I've always been known as like a big smiler. It's not fake, guys. I just like to smile. God forbid someone smile. Hey, what's up, Silver? Oh my god, you're watching me right now? That's kind of spooky. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to look for the High Priestess right now because it's like one of my favorite cards from this deck. It's the Witch's Garden Tarot. Let's see here. Where is it? Watch, I like totally missed it. Okay, yes. Look at this. When I saw this, I was like, oh my god. I love it. Yes, please be gentle on me, guys. I love this deck. So yeah, this is one of the ones where it's like, if I need support, it's this one. It's this one. Another deck that I love. This is an Oracle deck. Oh my god, thanks, Richard. Thank you. This is an Oracle deck. I love this Oracle deck. Why? Because it speaks to like the emotional realm of what's going on. And I notice like it just really complements the tarot very, very well. It's called the Osho Zen Tarot. Not the cutest like back. Also kind of has a little bit of a weird vibe because Osho Zen is kind of weird, if I remember correctly. But the deck is pretty fucking cool. So this is one of the cards, past lives, so you can get a little interdimensional with it. Nothingness, that one's always funny when that one comes out. This is such a nice deck though. It's very clear to the point. Like if you need something answered, this deck has got you. It really does. It's very straight to the point. It has all of these like characters, like archetypes of things that you might be going through. That's also here too. Intensity. Yeah. Maturity. Yeah. I love this card. This is one of my favorite from the deck. Integration. Because it talks about the light and the dark. Sorry guys, I'm fucking engaged and my man's really good, so sorry about it. That's witchcraft. Donald Trump is a Christian. Is he though? Like, I don't know. He does not act like a Christian, low-key. Okay, I'm about to start a fight. I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna ignore, girl. Okay. Integration is one of my favorite cards. I love it so much. Exhaustion. Oof. Whenever this would pop up. Oh, gosh. I would always be like, fuck, it got me. It called me out. Jesus is king. Jesus loved witches. True, he loved everyone. Let's fucking go. Those cards make you feel so safe. I love that. Good. Honestly, they're very clarifying and they really do have like, well, some of them are a little intense. Like sometimes I would put it out on the table. People be like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, it's okay. Let's just see what's going on. You know what I mean? But I love this one. Osho Zen, everyone. Osho Zen. Love. Oh, speaking of. Oh God. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one. What's next in the collection? Let's go to some OGs. Whenever I first started doing like tarot on this channel, God knows when. This was one of the first oracle decks, and I'll pull out the other ones too. It's the Moonology oracle deck. Oh, I love it when it's so intense. Honestly, I get what you mean. I'm a Scorpio rising, so for me, intense experiences, especially when they're spiritual, are kind of my vibe, even though it's like even though it's like annoying. Even though it can be intense, right? But I get what you mean. I get it. So the next one, Moonology Oracle deck. This is a counterfeit one. Did not know it was a counterfeit one. I was a poor college student. I bought it off of Amazon. I had no clue that counterfeit cards were a thing, especially back then. Like, I feel like that's kind of interesting. What if cards tell bad stories, even if it's going good? I don't believe it's scary. Oh, it depends. It depends on what is going on in your life because, you know, sometimes you are not tapping into the right energy. You know, there's a lot of things out there that want to make you believe certain things, right? So you have to make sure you're tapping into the right energy, right? Like from the love in your heart. If you are tapped into the love in your heart, you will find the right answer. The thing is also on the other side, maybe it's not what you're tapping into, but maybe we are being blind to certain things going on in our life, you know? Maybe our ego might love what's going on, and then, you know, in reality the light is like, "Hey girl, things need to switch around." But the thing is, the message, even if it is deep, even if it is intense, even if it feels like it's showing a shadow aspect of what's going on in your life, it's not going to feel fearful or scary. It just won't feel fearful or scary. So if you're ever like, "Oh my God, I'm so scared," that's not for you. That message is not for you. So trust yourself. The guides really love to talk in love. Okay, so if it's in love, you're all good. Moonology Oracle deck. Let's go back into, first off, you are good enough. Oh, bitch, how I needed to hear that one. Very simple kind of oracle deck. Oh god, it's mirrored. You probably can't even read it. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yes. Okay, Silver. Yeah. Yeah, you probably remember this deck back in the day too. People still use it, I notice. Your hard work is paying off. Let's go. I really love this because it can talk about certain moon phases. And whenever it talks about those, the whenever you get a card that literally is talking about the moon phase that you're in, it's insane. It's like, okay, for sure, like this message is real because how the fuck would that happen? You know what I mean? Yes, it is. Look at that. I love this one. Believe in the impossible. Blue Moon Oracle. I love it. Nothing will come of this situation. Not for you, girl. No, don't claim. Don't claim. Don't claim. The energy is gaining momentum. I really like this one. It's very simple. It's to the point. It's kind of like it's good for like predicting future energy and what might come from it, but it's also good at giving you kind of like a just some clarification on like what is actually going on. What is actually going on in the energy. So I really used to pull on this one a lot. But yeah, Moonology. Okay, another one. How are you guys? Hello? Moving on to another one. I'm trying not to twitch, guys, because I'm like, social media can be a lot, so I'm trying to get over myself. Maybe caffeine isn't the best right now. The next one I'm pretty sure it's called the Light Workers Oracle. I'm pretty sure. Do I have the box anywhere? I'm gonna check for the box. Do I have the box? Do I have the box? Here we go. Yes. No! I found the box. Hello, Stefania. Welcome. And Mano GCJ. Hello, welcome. This is called the Work Your Light Oracle card. It's by Rebecca Campbell. It is also a counterfeit deck. Yes, I did not know that was a thing. But I love this deck, and I still pull on this one just because it's really good when you just need those loving fucking vibes. Okay, I have quite a few decks. Actually, I do not have quite a few decks like that. A lot of my decks are like, bitch, get your shit together. But this one is a lovey-dovey vibe one. I got it myself, and I love the imagery. Is there any chance we can meet in the future? Girl, like, I'm not going to reveal my location. Like, strangers can be weird. I could be fucking boring. Like, for real, bro. So, yeah, just beautiful, beautiful imagery. Got your pinks, makes you feel loved, makes you feel well held. It's like, it's gonna be okay. Like, let's say you're freaking out. This is the deck to pull out. You're like, I just need something to tell me that I'm gonna be okay. And this really does. Like, I love this message too with the inner temple. Devotion, tune in to the portal of your heart. Like, sometimes you need that reminder. Get heart centered again. Deep replenishment. Lemuria, so it's like talks about these sort of like, I don't know, like just not normie shit, bro. This is not a normie shit deck. It's just not, We're talking about star seeds. Yes, and I am a star seeder. I love that shit. Look, it has roots in white supremacy, okay? And it's bad. That's bad. We do not like that. But aliens are fucking real, bitch. Get grounded. I loved when this one would pop up. Mirror. These are just so beautiful. Sisterhood of the Rose. I fucking love it. Pleiades. Ah. Okay. And then see, even whenever it's like a little bit more of an intense card, it's not like scary. Like, it's align your life. Align your life. Keepers of the Earth. I want to look for another one, like maybe more intense one. The Initiation. That's intense. Like, that's a little like dark looking and stuff. The Boundaries card. Unbound. Unbound. Releasing soul contracts or soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. That's a real one. Guys, you don't realize how much past life shit we always have to work through. I don't work on my past life shit enough. Like, there's a lot of past life shit we need to do. So look into that. Look into that. It's important. I just did a little bit of past life clearing this morning, and girl, it was kind of intense. It was kind of intense. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm gonna put on, let's see. Which other one? Let's go into another lovey-dovey deck. Actually, no. I want to show off a deck that I've quite literally never used, except for not what it's supposed to be used for. Except for what it's not supposed to be used for. So first off, it comes in this little tin can. It's the Wild Unknown Pocket Archetypes. It's actually very popular. A lot of people use this deck. And at first, the reason why I got it was because it talks about archetypes, and I wanted to understand archetypes a little bit more for healing work. And I love learning through the cards. Like, if I am able to, or if I'm looking into a different modality or learning something, I'll pick up a deck of cards that will correlate with that thing. So for instance, archetypes or astrology. And it'll really help me just get familiar with the whole system and stuff. So that's a little bit of a hack. But I just never vibed with this fucking deck. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But it's cool. So it has a little tin, and then it has the coolest little circle cards. This is a pocket edition. So it's usually not a pocket edition. It's usually kind of bigger. But it just has a really nice feel. Like it's thick. It's nice. But the imagery is just a little creepy. This is not a creepy one. This one's kind of cute. Look at that. That one's cool. This one's like, Eros, like, whoa, whoa, spicy. Like, what's going on there? And then we have this one. The Orphan. Oh my god, sad. And then we have the Poet. Like, honestly, these are not so bad, actually, now that I'm looking at them. They're fine. Usually I get a lot of creepy ones, though. Let's see. The Creator. These are actually cool. What the fuck? What kind of witchcraft? What kind of... I'm trying to... Okay. Let me see if I can find what I'm talking about. I don't know. There's just some convoluted ones that I'm just like... How many cards do I have? I don't even know. I've never really counted it. It's too many. That's for sure. I don't use all of these. I don't. I've been gifted some. And I've bought most of them, obviously. I'm trying to find like a little bit of kind of a creepy one. Like this. That's scary. But you know, it's a cool deck. I just never really like connected with it. It just didn't feel like my vibe. I thought it was gonna help, but no, not for me. Not for me, guys. So honestly, I might sell it. I might sell it because it needs a good home. It needs a good home. Okay. Next one. Let's choose one. Maybe a different one. Okay, I'm gonna choose, actually, this is not a deck, but they're Astro Dice. The Astro Dice are hella effective. Hella effective. Like, whenever I started using them, I was so surprised how much can be divined from these fucking dice. Really, really helps you with leaning into that, like, psychic sense rather than having to use, like, imagery and stuff all the time. Like, you are divining from the dice. This stuff, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. Using this, yeah. So honestly, on my website, I have a guide that kind of teaches you how to do it a little bit more protected. I am a huge spiritual, like hygiene type of junkie person. So I recommend doing that and then kind of playing around with your abilities. But basically these, all you do is shake it up and then see what it lands on. We got, I believe this is Saturn. Kind of forgot. I haven't used these in a long time. Saturn, Capricorn, and the 9th house. So that's interesting. That's cool. That's cool. I really like these. Very cool. Okay. The next one was a gift to me, and it is the cutest fucking tarot deck you've ever seen. So honestly, maybe I should show you my first cat tarot deck. This is my second cat tarot deck, and it's just so freaking cute. It's so freaking cute. So it's literally just a bunch of cute freaking cats, man. Look at it. This one is the Knight of Wands, and he's got a little like ribbon toy. This is the 5, 6, 7 of Swords, sharpening his nails, of course. 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Staves, yeah. Look how cute. I love this one. I love getting decks that don't look very, like, scary to use for clientele because tarot can look kind of fucking scary, bro. It can look kind of scary. So I love getting like funky, different, like really cutesy looking ones. That's honestly why I really liked the Garden Witch Tarot. It's just so like cute. You know what I mean? Like it's just earthy and playful, but beautiful at the same time. Just very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. King of Swords. Look how cute. Let's look at that. That's 2 cups. So like this talks about relationships, right? So it's two little cats. Two little cats wrapping arms or tails. Tails. The Hanged Man. See, like that's not scary. The Hanged Man in the tarot looks like fucking terrifying. This is actually cute. This is actually cute. Empress. I love it. I love it. This was gifted to me by my almost mom-in-law. The Fool. Very, very cute. Just so freaking cute. I love this deck. The World. Look at that. We have like Kitty. No, 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 no. I'm not reading right now, girl. I have to put on like protection and stuff like that. You're gonna have to pay for that, girl. It's on my website. Much love, though, guys. Much love. Much love. Love this deck. It's so cute. So cute. And I also like that it comes with a little box. I wish that more decks would come with a box like this. For Rizzles. For Rizzles. Just very nice, compact, easy. Because I will say for the Tarot of the Witch's Garden Tarot, comes with this huge ass box. Like, bitch, I have places to go. This is a big book. A big book just explaining the tarot and each of the cards. I needed a little brief. I needed a little smaller because it just helps with transportation. Like all of this for one deck of cards and the book. You know? So I like the smaller boxes more. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I do charge for it, girl. You're gonna have to look at my reviews online. I'm legit. So go to swordandseer.com. You can see all of my work and what I do there too. Yes. Yes. I've been on this path for a long fucking time. I have been doing readings like since 2017, psychic readings since 2021. You're a man. Yes. Sorry. Girl is like gender neutral for me. Like I just call everyone girl. But you're a man. I got you. We got the Mystic's Cat Tarot. So whenever I first started doing markets and stuff, this is the deck that I would use. It just was. The reason why? Because it's not scary. It's not scary. People are more comfortable with the cute looking stuff. So look at that. Isn't that cute? It's a little morbid, but if you can tell, if you look closer, there's like staining and stuff. I don't think you can tell in the camera, but I would do so many readings at like bars and markets and shit. And honestly, I love the cards so much, but they're really, really low quality. They just got so beat up. Like all of that is weathering from using them. They just got so beat up compared to a lot of other cards that I've had. So I had to get a new deck. After this deck is whenever I got this one. And I've used these a lot too, and it just didn't get as beat up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of gross touching these because they've been a lot of places. A lot of places. But it's very cute. It's so cute. Look at that. That's the hermit. Love. Isn't that cute? I love that little star of inspiration right there. 8 of swords. No, 9 of swords. Look at that. Yeah, I can count. I can count. The sun. And then the lovers. The tower. A lot of places, like where? Markets and bars that I would do readings at, parties I would do readings at, like all over the place. All over. Like so at coffee shops, like so many coffee shops, so many bars. And look at that. The devil comes out, you're not afraid. Why? Because it's the cutest freaking orange cat you've ever seen. That's not scary. I love it. I love it. Love this deck. Love it. It's cute, but is it the best quality? Is it a deck I would refer to a practitioner? No. Just because it gets very, very weathered. Like, I had to stop using it. And it also just like, you can't tell on the screen, can you? I guess you can see the paint coming off and stuff. Yeah, like it just got really beat up. That's not normal for tarot cards. They're supposed to be a little bit better built. Honestly. I can't complain. I got this one from Barnes and Noble, actually. But I can't complain about the box. It's very small. It could be better, but yeah, super cute. Love it, love it. Okay, let's see. Let's go to one that I absolutely fucking hate. So this was gifted to me, but I asked for it. So this is not their fault for sending me this deck. I was in a rush trying to look for like Christmas presents because somebody wanted to gift me a Christmas present. I was like, "Oh my god." Like, okay, fine. Let me look what I want, and I just quickly added this one to the wish list. But guys, I hate it. I hate this deck. I hate it. Even taking it out, I'm just like, no. It's called the Star Codes Astro. Again, I wanted to get an astrology deck because it helps with figuring out what astrology's like and figuring out those correlations between the cards and astrology. But I hate it. First off, I hate this, like, I like the rainbows. I do like that. I don't like how it looks like technological, like architectural, like, I don't like that. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate that it looks like a grid everywhere. What is that? Like a fucking, it's a ram. I know it's a ram. I know it's a ram. But it's like, why? And it's like just boring. Taurus, cultivate, okay. Cancer, immerse. You can tell how much I hate this deck because it's still in order. It's still in order. Leo, shine. Virgo, digest. I don't like the imagery. I think it looks like AI. It looks like AI to me, honestly. I don't like Sagittarius. So you got the signs, which who cares? Like in astrology deck, sure, you kind of have them, but who cares? Like, chances are if you're buying an astrology deck, you already know what the zodiac is. Like, you already know what it is, so whatever. But there's also stuff like this, solar calm, clarify. Like, what does that mean? Is that even an astrological term? Solar flares. That is not at the, oh my god, hello. I'm not gonna say your name, but I love you so much. Hello. I'm at the gym right now listening and also looking beautiful. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Hey, I love you so much. I miss you. I'm bitching about this fucking deck that I hate so fucking much. It's ugly. And it doesn't even talk about astrology, even though it's supposed to be about astrology. Solar flares? I'm sorry. When have you seen a solar flare on the freaking birth charts, bro? Love and miss you too, babe. I love and miss you too. Sun, source. Okay. Maybe you're supposed to feel the vibes and know what it is. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what you're saying. Moon perception. Oh, of the cards? I mean, yeah, but it's an astrology deck. Oh. Oh, hello. Thank you, Jarvis. Wow, thank you so much. Venus. Beloved. That's actually cute. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Mars motion. Hate that. Let's see. Does it have anything else that might be fun? Oh, I like this. Yes. Yes, I do think it looks like AI. I was saying that. Yes. Like I hate it. I even hate the vibe of it. So I need to stop. I need to stop looking at this one. And we'll move on to an astrology deck I actually like. Because I do like one. But this one is just not fucking it. So whoever wants this one, you can have it. You can have it. Just kidding. I'm not shipping anything. I'm not shipping anything. But maybe I'll like sell it eventually. Let's see. Okay, the next deck is an astrology deck that I actually like. And it is this one. The Black Moon Astrology Card Deck. So first off, this is a nice meaty oracle deck. Okay. So look at this. So it's got a kind of nice box. This one was gifted by a friend, and it was so nice of her to gift this deck to me. I was talking about wanting an astrology deck, but just didn't know which one to have. And she was like, I don't really resonate with astrology. You can just have this deck. And she literally, like, I was at the spiritual shop with her. She literally drove home to go get it and bring it to me. It was like, oh my God, thank you so much. That was so sweet. First off, the book is so well written. If you do not know anything about astrology, you will. You will. After reading this deck, you will know. You will know everything you need to about astrology. So, first off, really love the information. I don't know why, but it's just, in my opinion, especially when it comes to things like astrology, it's so hard to not find information or to find information that is not just like watered down. Hey, I'll gift it to you. Like, since I know you in real life, I will just give it to you. It's called the Black Moon Astrology. Black Moon Astrology cards. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so it really helps you just learn. Okay, if you don't want it, I won't give it to you. I'm just letting you know if you want it, you can have it. So okay, the feel. Oh. Oh no, I hope the audio's back. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Life's good. Welcome. We're talking about my tarot and oracle card collection. Hello. 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 Okay. Beautiful deck. Well, first off, actually, I wouldn't say this is the prettiest deck. I actually don't love the look of this deck, but because the information is so good and the way that they have mapped out the astrological system with the cards, I love it. So first off, great information. This is the North Node card. And I've gotten very, very accurate reads with this. Like with an astrological, yeah, they're so big. It with an with using astrological cards for readings is like so nice because you can get very, very precise on what exactly is going on. So instead of having, like, let's say with the tarot, you can like narrow down, okay, we're talking about work because we're looking at the pentacles, we're talking about friendships and connections because we're looking at the cups or whatever. You can kind of narrow it down there, but these just get super precise because of the astrological house system. And the house system just shows you what's going on. So the fourth house is about your literal home, your roots, like where you put roots down. So I've gotten very precise reads with these. I don't really resonate as much with astrology anymore, honestly, because I'm going to get a little weird. This is part of the reason why I just do psychic readings. The reason why I don't resonate with it as much is because the information that's given to you from astrology is very based in worldly matters. Like, yes, there is a spiritual house, but it's almost like it's based off of kind of the Matrix. Like, however this world operates is what this system is reflecting, as well as the tarot. So I like to try to get information that's a little bit more breaking out of the system rather than into the system. So that's why I don't use these as much, actually. But seven house partners, oracle cards, decks are really fun though, and I do think they're a really great way for beginners to start dealing with their intuition and start knowing what it's like to even engage with your intuition. I do think without cards as a beginner point, you can still do it, but the cards just kind of are a really great introduction into it. But you do have, or you don't have to, but it's very easy to grow out of once you figure out how to use your body for psychic insight. Scorpio, I transform, Jupiter return, benefits, South Node, debts. Yeah, it's super cool. Pluto transformation, 11th house friends. Very cool deck. I very much appreciate this deck so much. It's given me a lot of great readings. A lot of great readings. Okay. Okay. Which one should I show off now? Let's get a little deep. Why don't we? I think we're almost out of cards. It's kind of crazy. I feel like we've shown off a lot. The next one we're doing is Cries of the Souls Oracle. So let's see. Okay, if you are neurotic, this deck is perfect for you. It cuts straight into what you need to hear. Now, it is not loving, it is not fluffy, and it is not going to give you that heart pounding or that comforting messages. Rather, it will show you exactly how you're fucking yourself. And sometimes we need that, you know? Sometimes we need to be called out. This is a deck that calls you the fuck out. It's called Cries of the Souls, and it's actually built for shadow work. So first off, I don't really love the look of this deck. So you have this bright orange look, you have these hands. I don't really like it. This is just not my style, but the way you use this deck is just so helpful. So what's this? Self-sabotage. I trust in renewal and in the steps I take towards the future. So let's say you're mad about your day. You're like, oh my God, my day was so fucking stupid. Like, I just want to blame it on everything. And then you get this fucking card and you're like, okay, well, I gotta reframe my mindset. You know what I mean? Protective shells. Energy sponge. Inhibiting comfort zone. Very, very helpful sort of prompt and things to look at. Toxic relationships. So it's not just about you. Like, there could be stuff happening outside of you too. Spiritual excuse. Self-evasion. Evading happiness. You know, sometimes we be doing that. Sometimes we just don't want to be happy for some fucking reason. We do that. Manipulation. duality. But you can tell, like, this is a deeper, darker deck. Not dark as in evil, but dark as in shadow aspects, like really showing and revealing shadow aspects of how maybe we make ourselves miserable, you know? And we tend to do that a lot. So it's nice to have a deck that sort of helps you clear stuff up. Now, the book. So, especially with a deck like this, because it is on such deep topics, you'd expect to have a really nice book that sort of helps you kind of navigate things going forward. But I don't like it. Okay, so see, we have the card Spiritual Excuse, which we just saw. It gives you a prompt for the wisdom you get from this card, how you might use it to supplement what you're missing, which it says supplement. It's not very clear at saying like how you're supplementing. I just noticed that there's a little bit of wishy-washiness there. Warning is confusing too. It's like, is it a warning sign? I think they break it down somewhere, and then moving forward, it's like what to do now that you've kind of been revealed that you fuck yourself up like that. You know what I mean? Let's see. No, it doesn't even break it down. Oh, yes, it does. It does. It does. It does. So, yeah, wisdom, comprehend how that particular block works and the reason for its existence. Supplement is understand how it can bring positive energy. Okay, and then helps you become warning is helping you become aware of what is impossible, and then moving forward is food for thought, practical exercises to help. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you later. Float the cat. Sending love. Sending love. Have fun. I hope you had a great workout. Cries of the Souls. Definitely recommend if you're somebody who's on their healing journey, you just got off of the like positive love and light sort of train, like after whenever your spiritual awakening just begins and you're looking at shadow work, this can help you. This can help you with that. Okay, let's look at another deck. The Mushroom Oracle. Beautiful Oracle deck. Beautiful. I got gifted this by my lover. Oh shit, she's naked. Oh no. Hopefully YouTube doesn't notice that. Whoopsie daisy. The Mushroom Oracle. This is the back of it. Anyway, I was gifted to it by my lover. I love him so much. He's so sweet. He got this in California whenever he was visiting. And it's so cool. It has different mushrooms and different like definitions on what the mushrooms are. Let me just make sure there's no naked people. So coral mushroom, what does that mean? Complexity, aspiration, structure. And it's just so cool. The imagery is so cool. Look at this enoki mushroom. That's cool as fuck. Collectivity, enduring, ethereal. Morals, challenge, desire, greed. So here's the thing. I connect a lot with mushrooms in general. I love mushrooms. I feel like I'm fairy folk on some level. I feel like a fairy, guys. Like I don't know. I resonate with that. You know what I mean? Damn, I did not realize how many lady figures are on this deck. Okay. Gills. But I hate it because I want to like this deck so much more than I use it. Whenever I was using the cards more often, this deck is just so, for some reason, it's just hard to use as a divination deck for me. I don't know why. I must not connect to it as much as I think I do, but it's just kind of hard for me to connect to. I'm not gonna lie. But it's so cool. It's so pretty. It just like has a cool vibe. It has this renaissance-y, like mushroom fairy girl vibe. I love that. But I just felt like the different mushrooms and then the different definitions at the bottoms, I just couldn't make it make sense. And maybe it's just because I don't know mushrooms as much as I did. Maybe if I did know of mushrooms more, then maybe I could make like connections in my brain about what definitions they're using and the actual qualities of that mushroom. So maybe that's the problem, is that I just didn't know mushrooms that well. This is the back of the cards, which I quite like as well. They got a little scratched up even though I don't use them that much. But I do love the feel of these cards. I love the look. I'm just really sad that I've never gotten to use it like that. But it's okay. Beautiful, beautiful mushroom oracle. The mushroom oracle with the lady. Anyway, okay. Next deck. This is another deck that I wish I used more, but I don't quite use enough. The cards for daily gratitude, they're not even supposed to be used for divination. They're supposed to be used on the daily. You wake up, you have a sip of your coffee, you're like, I gotta do gratitude. And you pull out a little card and it's supposed to give you a nice thing to think about. So happy, so colorful, groovy ass aesthetic, gorgeous deck. Love the container too. It wouldn't be good to travel with because it can just like open, but it's great to put on your nightstand. But yeah, you just take one and the front has these cool, groovy ass pictures. This one, your smile is infectious. Ah, so cool. And then it has like little prompts on the back. As you pass by strangers today, be sure to send a smile their way. It just like gives you these little like not only prompts to think about, but maybe to-dos on how you can make your day better. And I really loved that about this deck. I wanted to be able to keep up with it, but I just didn't. I just never kept up with it because I'm a silly freaking person. I don't know. I should be doing this. I don't know. I will also say it just felt like I was outsourcing my gratitude. So I feel like it just didn't make me feel authentic in my gratitude practice. But it is such a cool, fun idea. And I know that other people would really like it. Give thanks for a wonderful day. You embody growth and transformation. Lovely reminders. Everything you've experienced has led you to where you are now. Just like beautiful. Good friends warm the soul. Love. That's so cute. Helping someone in need is soul work. I remember getting this one a lot, especially when I was volunteering more. Plan your adventure. That's a cute one. So cute. And like, I definitely, whenever I had this deck more, I needed this. I needed that reminder to sort of like, just get out of the fucking house. Plan your adventures. Sometimes it can be like very easy to just kind of get stuck at home. You know what I mean? Cute ass deck. I didn't use it enough, sadly. Okay, let's see what else. We have the Mystical Wisdom card deck. This is another card deck that I just don't use as much. I just don't use it. I already showed off my favorites, so if you wanted to see the favorite decks, they'll be more in the beginning of the video. I do have some cool favorites left too. So this is what the outside looks like. It's a very, very colorful deck. They feel really nice. This one's cool. They're very, very surrealist. Is that like surrealism? I'm not sure. Peacock. 7 Deadly Sins. Dolphins. Creative Wonderment. Very cool art. Monet-esque type. Very, very beautiful. Your intuition. Yeah, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Very cute, right? Very dreamlike type of art here too. Like, I feel like you would see this kind of stuff in your dreams, you know? Children. I I love the idea of this deck. I will say I just didn't resonate with it so much. Why didn't I resonate with it so much? I'm trying to think about why. I think I just don't connect to the art style as much. Something about the art style just did not feel very like true to me. I think honestly, I feel kind of weird saying this, but I can't help but to feel like it's true in my soul. There's only white people. There's like one black child. Okay. The next deck. So this deck is called the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, and I actually really, really like it. So here it is. So here's the thing. This is another deck that you reach for when you just need a hug, when you need a little bit of just letting people coddle you, letting your spirits coddle you, needing coddling. That's why you choose this deck. And I actually used to use it all the time for professional readings. And then just eventually it just became a lot. It became a lot to sort of just have. I used to have the Osho Mystic Cats and this deck as like kind of the rotation, like what I would use for each person. So this one has a crystal for each card. And you can see it says hematite on the side. It's a little hard to see here, but hematite, then root chakra. Transcendence, crown chakra, moonstone. I loved how they were able to blend in like each of the chakras and the crystals and the messages. So it's almost like whatever message you got, you could get the corresponding crystal and just kind of work with the energy of that crystal. It was almost like you were able to sort of get a lot of assistance with each of these cards. So I really like that. And instead of chakras, some of them have like planets and satellite stars and stuff like that. We have Shakti, solar plexus chakra, and then tangerine quartz. And then we have empathy, rose quartz, Venus. And then adaptability, air element, lace agate. That's so pretty. So here's the thing. They look like really plain cards. They're not the most fantastic cards, right? I really love how it has the rose gold foil though. That's really pretty. The deck book. The guidebook for this deck will just clear so many things up for you. It clears so many things up for you. First off, I noticed with clients, they always really connected to the messaging of the book. It gives you not only what you were talking about, but the crystal, the planet or the chakra or satellite or whatever. Do I do free questions? No, I do not. I am considering maybe, but I'm just not sure yet. I'm just not sure yet. So definitely subscribe, like stay in touch, because honestly, I like going to the live. Like it's fun. It's just fucking crazy for me. So definitely keep in touch, like subscribe, and see whenever I go live next. I like going live on YouTube. And then going back to the guidebook, after that, it would give you like activation guidance. So it would help you with like looking at a practice on what you can do to really hone in on the energy of the card. So that was pretty cool. So that is pretty cool. I love this deck. I really like it. And it's helped me a lot through my own spiritual awakening. It helped me a lot with just like figuring stuff out for myself. That is what I used this deck for. I love it a lot. Okay. Next one. Witch cats. Witch cats. I love cat decks. They're so freaking cute. So freaking cute. When I saw this deck, I fell in freaking love. I fell in love, okay? Cutest artwork ever. Does not have a guidebook. Very small and compact. Very nice. Cute freaking cats. Like, look. So freaking cute. I am a cat person. I like cats. I like them. They are so cute. And here's the thing. They have all of the meanings and stuff on the back too. They have all the meanings and stuff on the back. So this one's the inner child card with this crazy looking cat. And it says, "Meet Pearling. She's a wide-eyed kitten within, vulnerable and longing to be hugged. She is the unbridled essence of who you are. She is also the part of you that is riddled with the suffering of your first wounds in this world. Take a moment with your inner child and ask them how they are feeling. Do not try and fix them. Just listen with compassion. Let them know that they are seen. What they are feeling is perfectly understandable and natural, even in their fear, their anger, or their pain. You love them unconditionally. Hold your inner child in a golden light of complete acceptance." It's just really cute and sweet, and it actually gives you to-dos too. Like, I feel like I've reached for this deck whenever I am just kind of figuring out, like, what do I need to do? Like, what is the goal right now? Like, what am I, and I'm talking about spiritual stuff. Like, how do I get more aligned with myself? I'd look at this card and they'd say what I needed to do: nature spirits, friends, artist, rhythms and cycles, receive. I really like all the messages on this deck. Very cute. Very cute. Look at that. So cute. We can all think of a kitty that looks like these. Oh my god. Charmed. Clarity. Just so cute. And they're so happy. Love it. Literally in my notes. What does that mean? What are your notes saying? What are your notes saying? Okay. No. Not Penny. Penny's her sister, Salem. Salem Tovar. I was thinking about her video. Okay. Okay. Witch cats. I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay, next one. This is a tarot card. When I saw my friend had this deck, I had to get it immediately. So, the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So, the first one, this is actually the second edition. I'd be posting stuff that are destined. Hell yeah, life's good. Let's go. Let's go. So, the first deck that came out was really, really beautiful. It has like this gold foil. You guys will know it. If you're into tarot and stuff, you know this deck. It was criticized for being a little too Eurocentric, and so they came out with another version called the Luna edition, and it has more representation of people there. And I really liked the representation of people, but I'm not gonna lie. These cards are a bit too big for my hands. And so I cannot shuffle them horizontally as comfortably as other ones. I have to shuffle them from the top and they just fall everywhere, which I already, with a regular sized deck, it's just always, I'm already like spilling cards everywhere. So it was just cutting my hands a little bit because it's just very wide. Beautiful ass deck though. If I could shuffle it like a normal freaking human being, I would love this deck so freaking much because look at the fucking rainbows. That's why I got it. Like rainbows. Oh, I needed something that felt more like me, and this felt more like me. It did. So yeah. Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. This is the Star card. Pretty, hypnotizing, love. These are some of the additional cards that they have in the deck. The Artist. Ace of Swords. Let's get something. Look at that. The Six of Wands. Nine of Cups. Look how pretty. These rainbows are crazy. Four of Swords. Three of Cups. Beautiful ass deck, dude. The Hermit. Justice. I love it. I love it. I love it. The Moon. Oh, that's pretty. The Hierophant does look like this, which I'm confused about. There's like no actual figure on there, which is interesting. But that can be like symbolic in its own way too. Knight of Pentacles. Temperance. Devil's still kind of spooky. Anything else that's cool? Kind of like this one. This Nine of Pentacles is pretty traditional, honestly, but I like it. Anything else? Look at this! Honestly, I assumed that this is a gay couple too, which is pretty freaking cool. Happy Pride! Be who you are for your pride. I love singing that to my sibling every once in a while. Every Pride, I give them an earful. Every Pride, look at that sun. That's cute. That's really cute. Anyway, gorgeous deck. It's just a little too uncomfortable to shuffle for me. It's a shame. It really is a shame. It is a shame because I so would. Ugh. My God, we've been here for like an hour already. That's crazy. Okay, I'm putting this one away. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the last couple of things that I have, I do have quite a couple. Angelic and musical. You have no idea, baby. You have no idea. Thank you. The last couple of items and decks and stuff that I have, they are not so much my favorites, but they are still notable. So, yeah. Let's get into it. So, I have the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. I read her book, Mary Magdalene Revealed. Love this book. You gotta read it if you're into Mary Magdalene or Gnosticism. I think this is a really great place to start. I don't know what the I'm honestly not a great Gnostic. I don't know what to read as much or what to whatever. But this was one of the few books that I was able to sort of kind of get a little rudimentary introduction into it. And so because I loved the book so much, she mentioned she had an Oracle deck and I was like, I need to get it immediately. And I got it. And I was kind of disappointed, I'm not going to lie. I loved this lady's writing. I loved Watterson's writing, but her Oracle deck, I don't love as much. I don't love it. Why? Because it looks fucking AI. That's why. I hope it's not. I hope it's not AI. Something, if it's not AI, I just don't like the art style. This is a cute picture. But like, this face, bro. I just don't know. Like, that face does not look right to me. Why does it look photoshopped on? It just doesn't look as good as it could. Queen Esther. She looks like a baddie here. Okay, Mirabai. So honestly, I find it very difficult to sort of find. Actually, I mean, it's not very difficult to find female figures in a spiritual space, but I feel like we just need more female figures like that are outside of the Greek or Nordic pantheon to kind of look toward when it comes to sort of just developing your spirituality. You guys notice that there's not a lot of like women spiritual leaders nowadays, even like you will see that there's a lot of psychic mediums that are women, but it's almost like the people who are dominating those spaces kind of men. Like there's a lot of men out here that are really still getting a lot of notoriety with spiritual stuff. Which is interesting to me. Like I just feel like women need to shine more in this space, in my opinion. So I really wanted to sort of get more into understanding what the divine feminine was more. And I wanted to utilize this deck to learn, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really resonate with this deck, and I really think it's because of the art. Like, this is Inanna. I don't love this. I don't love this. I don't love it. Lila, that's pretty. It just looks a little hazy around her face. Anandamai? That's cool. There's this Kali. So here's the thing though, I will say I have used this deck sort of to kind of learn more about divine feminine figures, and here are the figures that I really look up to right now. Our Lady of Guadalupe, because she's everywhere. I don't love this art though. Like, why does she look photoshopped? Also, does she have the bold glamour filter on? You know? We have the Mary of Nazareth here, which I'm not sure if I love that either, but I do love Mother Mary, so there is that. And then we have the Mary Magdalene, the star of the show, the reason why this deck was probably born. Why is she a ginger? Mary Magdalene was literally born like in Tiberias or next to Tiberias, Palestine. She was not a fucking ginger. And this lady, Miss Megan Watterson, knows that. She knows that. But she went out of her way to still make her a ginger. And for what? Still love Mary Magdalene though. Still love Mary Magdalene though. So, yeah. I would love to learn more about Amaterasu, Kuan Yin, Joan of Arc. I would like to learn more about Bridget and Isis and Sekhmet. It'd be cool to learn more about them as well. And then I'll kind of like, once I'm able to learn a little bit more, then I'll open up the scope a little bit more to learn about other people. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the Divine Feminine Oracle. But it's not my fave, honestly. It's just really not my fave. I like the feeling of the cards. I think that's really nice. I don't like the actual design. I get that she was going for the red egg sort of thing, or even making it look like a female mystical portal. of course, but it's just that it looks, it's giving Eye of Sauron a little bit, just a little bit. It's giving Eye of Sauron a little bit. And the guidebook, I will say, I'm not really good with history. I'm not good with history. I actually think it's very boring. Hello! Welcome! History's a little boring to me. And I'm the kind of person where if I'm going to learn anything history based, I kind of need to have context of everything around it. And I need to understand the context before I'm able to really understand like what's going on. I feel like most of these prompts, most of these entries, it's like I just don't connect with any of it because I need more context. I need more context. So that is the Divine Feminine Oracle. That is the Divine Feminine Oracle. Now we can go into some texts that I actually don't quite like, but I really tried liking. More information. More information. What more information? More information. What do you mean? What do you mean more information? We have the Witch's Tarot. I hate this deck. Ugly deck. Don't like it. First off, I think it's counterfeit. I think it's counterfeit from Amazon just because of how not good it looks. I got it because I really liked the backs. I really liked how mystical and galactic it looked. And then you look at it. This is the Knight of Cups. That's really not that bad. The Emperor. This is giving like first tarot deck. This is giving 90s tarot deck where it looks just like really esoteric but like kind of cheesy at the same time. Like that just doesn't look very... Something about it is just giving cheese. It's giving cheese. I don't know. Do you guys agree? Kind of gives cheese a little bit. Queen of Pentacles. Shadow side. Like, he's like in a wizard's house. I don't know like what's going on. I just don't like this deck at all. I still have it because I just feel like it's kind of disrespectful to throw away decks. Like, that's the reason why I have it. I need to give it away. Or, like, sell it or something. Or I could donate it. I could donate it. So that's the Witch's Tarot. It's not my favorites. It's really not my favorite. Okay, the next one is, I think, a counterfeit Prisma Visions Tarot. So a lot of people know about the Prisma Visions because it has such a unique look. So first off, it could be a pocket edition, actually, not counterfeit, but really cool. It has like silver foil. I have this version of it. And these are the backs, which are pretty cool and mystical looking with the eyeball. Personally, I was trying to kind of figure out like my style, and I was just trying to get new decks and see what was available on Amazon in the beginning of my journey. And this was one of the first ones that I really like resonated with in the beginning. But personally, because I've been able to be blessed with so many other decks that are just gorgeous, it's just not my style. It's just not my style as much anymore. Now, the cool thing about this deck, first off, here's the art style. It's very, I think, impressionist, surrealist, one of those two, where it looks painted, very esoteric looking, somewhat colorful. The sword suit looks kind of gnarly. The Emperor, the Hierophant, sorry. I can't read. 10 of Swords, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, this is why I don't use this fucking deck, because, like, oh my god. Okay, so the cool thing about this deck, though, is, and everybody knows this, but maybe you don't, and I want to show you, if I can find the cards, then I will show you. So I need to find 2 cards that are across from each other. Here. Wait, no. We're almost there though. 5. Sorry guys, bear with me a little bit. It's like different movies. Yes, I love that. Yeah, that's the thing is with the cards, you have to know what kind of codes each of the cards are holding, you know, and you have to be very, yeah, every deck you have to be very cognizant on the theme of the cards and if they're going to really help your client or help you. They're all different styles, you know? So you have to be cognizant of that. Okay, let's see. Queen. Okay, yeah. So here, I'll show you. Okay. So for instance, you know that there is like there's an order to all of the cards. And we have the Queen of Chalices and the King of Chalices. Whenever you put them all together, they create a one picture, which is really cool. You see how the like stream is adding up or like looks close to each other. It's almost like their streams are coming down. It's like they're sharing it almost. Isn't that beautiful? And all the cards do this. All the cards do this. So beautiful. That is one of the reasons why I fell in love with the deck, but it just wasn't necessarily my vibe all the way. You know what I mean? It wasn't necessarily the vibe all the time. Okay. Let's see. Brazy, right? Yeah, it's so freaking cool. I know, and the time it must have taken for the artist to it also gives original. I think that's also why I really like it. A lot of times people will use AI, but this looks very original and nice. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is actually not a deck of cards. It is a divination rune set. Runes are really cool. You open it up, and then you can use them kind of like tarot cards. So this is a rune set that I have, and they're each on pebbles of amethyst, and they have the sigils. Fehu, I think. Maido, I could be wrong. I don't know that one. But yeah, they're all inscribed on each of the crystals, which just keeps it really high vibe, but also just really freaking cool. So I wanted to get into runes more and more, but it is so hard to find information about runes. Usually whenever you're looking at any system of divination, there is kind of a lot of information to pull from. Tarot, you have the symbology of the cards, you have the order of the cards, you have the actual meaning of each of the cards, you have like the pictures, the colors, you have so many things to kind of construct a message from one card, right? Same thing with Oracle card. Um, even though it depends on which one. Astrology, even, like, there are so many combinations of planets, signs, and houses that you can make that you can get a lot of information from. And even each sign within itself has so much information that is um, given as well, or what it could be correlated to. With sigils is not as much, and not many people talk about it. Like there's just not a lot of information on it. And so that's why I made another purchasing decision. Like you're able to find the general meaning, but you don't get these deeper, more complex meanings of what each symbol represents. And, you know, I think it's one of those things where I think I've also had issues finding consistent information. Like everybody would say different types of things. So I got the runes box, to see if I could learn better. Because I noticed sometimes it's just way easier to learn with an actual like purchased book instead of just whatever's on the internet. Like, no, I don't learn I don't learn well off of the internet for esoteric information. I personally just think it's a bad place to learn a lot of esoteric information unless it's coming from like a particular um, well sourced slash practitioner that you trust. In my opinion, that's just kind of my opinion. And so they had a guidebook and these little cards of all the meanings. So we saw Sawilu, carry this card for strength, success in all ventures, good health, and speedy recovery. So that's what that could mean. And then we saw Fehu in this order too, actually. So that's kind of crazy. Carry this card to achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, attain a promotion or a job. So this one's also really cool. But again, I don't know. I just didn't really connect with it. And it makes sense. Like, I don't really have a lot of, like, ancestry in, like, Celtic stuff. I'm just, like, Middle Eastern. I'm brown. I'm Hispanic. And, yeah. And then white on the other side. Well, not even really. Like, 20% white. And then 50% Arab. Giving you my whole 23andMe, guys. So, yeah. That's what I have here. But you know, I feel like I have Celtic past lives. I really do. I feel like I connect with that a lot because I've had some visions and shit that I'm like, ooh, ooh. I think I've had many Celtic past lives. There was a past life regression I had where I was this ginger girl who like had a very very boring life, and she just like helped her dad make shoes, and she had no friends, like no love life, like just lived a very boring life. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's like the entire collection. That I showed you my entire collection in 89 minutes. There you go. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I hope you stick with me and, watch my videos and come along the journey. You can also find me on Instagram as well. Thanks a bunch for watching, you guys. If you like this, let me know and I can just sit around and chat with you guys some more later. And yeah. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go once I figure out how the fuck to leave. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me. See ya. Bye.